Hey guys, it's HD Fishing.
What are we gonna do today?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, what we are doing today is I will be teaching this little 10-year-old female how to use a bait casting rod and reel. So I'm putting her on the easiest setup like in the world, right, Cynthia?
Yeah.
Bait casting wise. So this is the Abu Garcia Black Max. I believe it says next generation, so I'm believing it's the second. So, and it is a 6'6" medium rod, and then this reel, it is a 5-ball bearing, and I believe it's a 6'2", 6'3" to 1. I cannot remember. It's been a while since I bought this, and it has 16 or 14 pound line fluorocarbon on it. And then, so I'm putting that on for her setup. And then, so you want to hold this, Cynthia? And make sure you can see where I'm pointing. So with the reel, this, so that's gonna be the magnetic system thing. And then I'm setting it to max so that when she casts it, it stops basically, and it has less chance of getting a backlash. So then I'm gonna put this drag up pretty high, and I'm also gonna put this to where it just slowly drops down. Here, show them where it drops down. So where the lure just slowly drops like that. So when it hits the ground, look, the reel isn't still going. So it's really simple. So when she casts it, it won't get a backlash. This is the easiest way to get it. And then you have the drag pretty high. She's never, well, not pretty high. You don't want the line to dig into itself. Just a little more than normal you would do. And then you have it just like this. It's just a real simple setup for a beginner using a bait casting rod and reel. And I think this is really good for beginners because of all the magnetic braking systems and all that. So this will help her in learning how to use the bait casting rod. So let's teach a 10-year-old how to use a bait casting rod. Okay, Cynthia. So we're gonna actually teach her how to cast this rod. Let me do a instruction video. So what she needs to do is, okay, so what you're gonna do, I'll hold it. Mm-hmm. You're gonna press this little button and make sure when you press it, your thumb is touching the spool, so it's like this.
Okay.
Okay? See, when you take your thumb off, it drops.
Mm-hmm.
So to cast, you're gonna press it, swing back, and then cast. Right when it hits the water or wherever you want it to land, you put your thumb on the spool. And then you just reel it in. See how this looks in the water? This is a jig. I don't know if you guys can see the jig, but so now that all the gears are set up on it, I'm having her learn how to cast it and stop it. So whenever it does that, so thumb, and then put your thumb down, and then you reel. With this lure, you can just reel it in about this speed, Cynthia, because the gear ratio's it's not that fast, but it's not too slow. So you just want a steady reel with this. And then, so once you have a bite, you'll definitely feel it because you'll feel it. So here, hold it, okay, and then put one to your side, and then just here. What you do is called like palming the reel. So okay, with your left hand, you're right-handed.
Yeah.
So no, actually with your right hand, to when you cast it, you have your, I put my middle finger under this little thing.
Okay, I probably won't.
And then you have your pointer, or you can do your pointer finger, whichever. And then you have your thumb on it, cast back and go. So then stop. And then I switch it to my left hand because that's, you have to reel with your right. And you hold it like this. You put your hand around this area, and it gives you a better stability on the rod, so whenever you hold it, it won't fly out of your hand when you get a bite or when you get a fish. It's just easier way of feeling the fish and doing that. So whenever you hold it, your arm's not touching it. It's just to your side like that. Okay? It's pretty simple. So just hold it right now the way I was showing you, like with your right hand. Okay? No, I'm sorry. Left hand and then your right hand on the reel.
Okay.
Okay. Right hand on the reel, left hand right here. Just put your hand up. Then don't have it necessarily against your side, just have it right there. So when you have a bite, it feels like this. Feel how it's like kind of tick, tick, tick.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it'll feel like when you get a bite. Okay, so let's have you cast. Hold on. Ready? Go. You can hold it with 2 hands when you cast. Now go back. And thumb down. Thumb down and then click. Okay, reel it in. You can reel a little bit faster. Maybe not that fast. Okay, now try it again. Hold on. Go. And thumb down. See? You do a little tiny bit faster. Good. That's perfect speed. So whenever you're casting these, you want with a bait caster, and well, not really with a bait caster, with any rod, except for like fishing with bluegill, I mean, but still. Okay, so you want to target certain places. So typically, like with this lure, you want to go up against the bank. Not like maybe not necessarily up against like right on it, but like that. So you get a better chance of catching a fish. Oh, and see, whenever I cast it, look, in between, right before I click, I have my thumb down and my left thumb, so I switch while it's casting.
Okay. So you cast it.
Just cast, switch.
Okay, so
Right when you put your thumb down.
Right as it hit the water, pretty much.
Basically. So, and reel about that speed. You can also work it like this, but you don't have to. I've had a lot of luck lately just reeling it in, but you could do like that. Twitch, 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 twitch. But just reeling it in is easier to feel for the bites if you want, so since it's your first time. And when it's off the reel, you want it about this high from the tip of the reel. It's about, I'd say like 10, 11, maybe a foot. So about that much. So when you do it, you do that. So we can go in the small pond or we can stay here.
You can just stay here.
Okay, so whenever you're doing this, cast up against those rocks, cast in that corner. You can kind of cast in the middle sometimes and then cast along this bank. That's where I've had my best luck. So guys, what I'm using, my setup is this Carbon ZR speed stick. It's a loose combo, so that's what I've got. And then what I've got on it is this little candy craw, I think, type chatterbait. And then I've got soft plastic. I've got a soft plastic swim bait on it. So it's like a dark grayish metallic-y type blade. So it's good. It's a good presentation, so I'm gonna try that. Got one. Come here. Come here. I saw it. It came out from right here and took it. I got it all on video right in front of me. First one.
It's like a 2-pounder.
I think it's 1.5. Yeah, I literally saw it. It came up from right in front of me.
You cast it seriously right in front of me.
No, it was when I was reeling it in. It came out from right here and took it. I saw it eat it. It was literally right here. So yeah, first one of the day, guys. Nice, probably a pound and a half. I'm not gonna weigh it. Wanna touch it?
Hello, buddy.
Yep. There we go. First chatterbait fish for me ever. Oh! Oh, that's a big bass, Cindy! That's good! Oh! Whenever it gets close, keep your rod down. That was big.
Oh, I'm bad.
Be careful. Whenever it gets close, keep your rod down.
No.
That was the one we saw. That was the one we saw, Cindy. Oh my God. Cast where it was again. Cast in the same spot.